Hey y'all, this is Ketzer again. I got some decks here. I just rode my bike in a bunch of rain to get. So I'm going to call this the Torrential Trio. Open up this first one now. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something really fun to show for my troubles. Initially I was going to get 2. Decided to get an extra. Better this way. So we got Xanthos, Black Seas Sculptor. Okay, I like that name. Got the spirally tail, got some zappy hands, and maybe an owl head or a beetle head, depending. Okay. Alright, Saurians, Starlines, and Unfathomable. So we got like an eel, probably some kind of alien thing with Starlines, maybe. Cool thing, a few cool things you could imagine that as. Alright. Find the weak point here. Got it. Okay. And take the 2 cards here, set those off to the side. Start flipping them over. First we got, sorry about that. You destroy a creature and its controller gains 1 amber. A little bit of spot removal there. Another sorry about that. I know you didn't. Destroy an enemy creature with amber on it. Alright, so 3 ways to destroy your opponent's creatures. Just almost unabashedly. Paraguardian. You may exalt Paraguardian. If you do, ward each of its neighbors. Alright. Not a lot of warding in Dark Tidings, so that's nice to see. Siren Horn is an upgrade that gives the creature before fight. You move an amber from it to the creature that it fights. Second Siren Horn. Okay, I'm hoping for more upgrades in Star Alliance. Sensor Philo can't be dealt damage by creatures with amber on them. It's got 5 power, and that's our first creature so far. Second Sensor Philo. Third Sensor Philo. Okay. Hopefully there's some decent ways to exalt enemy creatures coming up. If not, maybe it'll just be relying on them capturing all of your amber for that to have any effect. Okay, there we go. Lapisaurus. Before enemy creatures fight it, it exalts them, and it has taunt with a little bit of armor, a little bit of power. Pretty good card. Reach advantage. If the tide's high, capture 3, otherwise raise the tide. And last dino card, Venator Altum. After Venator Altum's dealt damage, if the tide's low, you exalt them. But 7 power and 2 armor is no joke. Alright, let's move on to the Star Alliance. Commander Dirkscar. After an upgrade is attached to Dirkscar or one of its neighbors, gain 1. So we've already got 2 upgrades in Saurians. United Action. Ooh. Alpha. For the remainder of the turn, you may play cards from any house for which you have a card in play. You cannot use cards this turn. This is a neat rare that I have not pulled before. So, let's see what else we got here. Sabotage Mission. Keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. Teresa. 3 power. Can be used as if it belonged to either of the neighbor's houses, or played as an upgrade to grant the upgraded creature that same ability. Together, you may play a non-star alliance card. If the tide is high, you may play another non-star alliance card. Okay. Lieutenant Valmar has play Fight Reap. If the tide is high, keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. Light of the Archons. This creature gets +1 power and +1 armor for each upgrade attached to it. Let's see, so far we've got... that makes 4 upgrades. 5 upgrades. Officer's Blaster. This creature gets +2 power, and once that creature is destroyed, you attach Officer's Blaster to the neighbor on its right. Racketeer Triska. Really fun card in this set that lets your neighbors of Racketeer Triska interplay while the tide is high. Not a lot to raise the tide so far. Hopefully we'll see some more of those. Science Officer King-Can. It's got elusive, and after a player chooses a house that doesn't have any cards in play, you steal one. Shield You Later, 6th upgrade. It can be played as an upgrade anyways. Gives that creature +2 armor, or just plays itself as a creature with +2 armor. Another Shield You Later. Awesome. Okay. So, Darkscar could get a decent amount of amber off of what we got going on so far. There might be upgrades, or the one upgrade in Unfathomable, but it's not what we want to put on our own creatures usually. Flash Freeze. For the remainder of the turn, when you play another card, exhaust a creature. This could combo pretty well with, what is this, United Action? Just exhaust everything that they have, pretty much. Teweki Kraken. Not a lot of love for this card, but when you play it, you exhaust 2 friendly Unfathomable creatures, but if you don't, it destroys the Teweki Kraken. On Fight or Reap, you deal 2 damage to a creature with 2 damage splash. This is not terrible if you can get it out, but getting it out might be a little bit tough. Echo Pearl. It's an artifact that has Omni. You destroy Echo Pearl, exhaust, stun, and enrage a creature. Just totally shut them down. Fuguru. It's a 1 power poison creature, and your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during their draw card step. Nice way of slowing down their hand size. Kiri Guiltspine says, after an enemy creature reaps, it is not ready during its controller's next ready card step. A little bit of elusive going on there too, so helps it stick on the board and not die so easily. Tidal Wave. If the tide is high, destroy a creature in each of its neighbors, then your opponent raises the tide. Well, we don't have a lot of ways to raise the tide so far in here anyways, so well, we'll see about that. Another Tidal Wave. Brain Drain. Alright, look at your opponent's hand, choose a card, and put it on the top of their deck. Probably one of the better cards that Unfathomable has in this set. Maelstrom puts each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order. Gain 2 chains. Gotta take some chains to use some of our fun tide cards anyways, so this might be moving a little bit slower than we want it to. Sink or Swim. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand or exhaust a creature and each of its neighbors. Storm Surge says your opponent cannot ready cards during their ready card step of their next turn. Last but not least, Wicolia. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. So all in all, like, not a ton of amber control. We've just got the reach advantage over here. Yeah, really just the reach advantage in dinos. We got some taxing with Valmar and Wicolia, and some conditional steal with King-Can. Other than that, I don't think you're really taking your opponent's amber at all. You don't have anything to move you along to race too fast. There's a little bit of disruption over here in the Unfathomable, so that could help you rein things in. But overall, you're going to have to play this deck. You're going to have to try to play it as quickly as you can. I would use a lot of these as upgrades if you got the Valmart, or not Valmart, what is this? Dirk Scar. Commander Dirk Scar. If you got that guy out, just go ahead and play these as upgrades, and maybe your Maelstrom won't kick your butt so hard when you drop that. Decent creature control, and decent stunning, decent disruption in that sense. But it's gonna be kind of a slow bursty deck. But hopefully it'll have the things at the right time to slow your opponent down as well. Alright, I'll sign off for now, and I'll see you for the second of the Torrential Trio openings.